All right, hey everyone, good day, and I want to welcome you to our class. Today we'll be talking about lettering. This is a practical class. Let's start with lettering, and under lettering we are going to be discussing on calligraphy and border design. Like I said, it is a practical class, calligraphy. Now at the end of the class, you should be able to recognize different fonts and various border design for calligraphy writing, to observe the tips needed to make a good calligraphy writing, to apply the concept of background washing, then to draw a layout for calligraphy writing. We have various border design that we can use for calligraphy writing. As you can see on the board, we have a floral design, as you can see. Some people, they may just have a calligraphy writing without bringing out or using a very beautiful border. Is one of the good aspects that we need to focus on by having a very beautiful border design for our calligraphy work, which I expect you in the course of the class to work on it and get the best. Now, we have different fonts. As you can see on the board, we have the scripts. Then we also have, for this one, you can see that we use a different font that is very interesting. So you may decide to have this kind of font. In the course of the class, I will let you know how to get this kind of font. Then we have another one. As you can see, different positions of the calligraphy pen. Then what are the guidelines that you need to follow? Firstly, we need to know your equipment. What are you using? Are you using calligraphy pen, the one that is expected, or you want to improvise your calligraphy pen? Then the proportion of your letters, then to your own handwriting, how you can hold your pen very well. Then effects achieved when you having your letter spacing. Then effects achieved with letter height, the background washing, and all these are the guidelines that we need to use. Let me show you something. This is calligraphy pen that we use. And as you can see, we have the picture on the board. And you can see in my hand, you see the calligraphy pen. This is an example of calligraphy pen that we need to use. Then as you can see the position, how do we write? Now, when you use a calligraphy pen this way, and you're bringing it down to write, you are creating tiny, tiny lines. But when you bring it down this way, then you are creating a very bold line. Then when you create it this way, you move this to this direction, you can see the arrows, this direction, then you are creating a parallel line. Okay, so all this we'll be discussing in our Google class later. Then the layout. So what am I expecting you to do for the layout? I expect you to have a background, a border design background. Then inside that you have your calligraphy writing. So how do you go about it? We'll talk about more in the classroom. This is just a summary of what we'll be doing for today. So at the end of the class, I expect you to go to the Google class. We have the work there to do. And I'll be there with you. If you have any questions, then we'll solve it together. So thank you very much and God bless you.